Hello, welcome to my stream. So today we're going to be looking at some WWE 2K25 Universe mode. And so the way we need to start with this is we're going to have to clear up a couple of things because my setup is a little bit different from perhaps some of the stuff that you've looked at before. Um, for example, let's see. So if we just kind of look at the main game itself, I'm going to take you through what makes this just a little bit different from some of the other things. So for a start, we kind of have to go with why the overall ratings for the wrestlers are essentially arbitrary and mostly nonsensical, don't really matter at all. So it always kind of drives me nuts when you see things like, I can't believe that this guy is 89 and this guy over here is only 87. Like it makes any difference whatsoever. So some years ago, I came up with my own system to essentially uh, have people be rated in such a way that I'm intending to use them. So what I did is I came up with a tier system. Effectively, I decided that I would have four tiers, which would be tier one for jobbers, essentially enhancement talent, if you like. Then a tier for mid cards, high cards, and then a god tier kind of reserved for the real big shots, like, for example, where are we? For Roman here somewhere. There he is. Roman. So Roman's obviously way up there in the 90s, but anyone kind of in the mid card area, I think Nathan Fraser, for a good example, is only going to be down in the 60s. And you think it seems like a lot, but there are legit reasons for doing this. And that's because if I'm having a match with someone like Goldberg, and they're going up against, I don't know, let's say Ethan Page. Nothing wrong with Ethan Page specifically, but in the context of the show, he's going to get crushed into the dirt, and I want my game to reflect that. So, first thing I do when I get the game is I go through the entire roster. I mean, everyone. There's two AJ Lees here. One's created, one's modded in, so you can ignore one. Um, so I go through everybody from start to finish, and I decide where I'm intending to use them, and I book them accordingly, or alter their stats accordingly. If I change everything down to 30, that's just for me to keep it clear in my own mind, because it means I'm not intending on using that character for any particular purpose. Um, so here, for example, I've got Akira Tozawa, who, for all intents and purposes, in my setup is going to be a jobber, and so on and so forth as we go through. Now, obviously, being on the PC, I've got a bunch of characters that have been modded in who weren't part of the original roster. You probably saw Goldberg there already. And there's others that are in there as well. And so, what happens is, with this kind of setup, is we end up with, especially in the AI versus AI matches, matches which just make a lot more sense. So instead of everything being a back and forth where it's essentially comes down to first finisher wins, this tends to be a little bit more realistic, if that term even applies for pro wrestling, in terms of how the matches tend to go and who tends to make it to the top of the card. And obviously, while these stats seem a little bit radical, Universe itself does give room for boosts and debuffs to either swing those stats one way or the other. So there is definitely room for people to kind of move through the ranks, for lack of a better term. And that's how I intend to do mine. So what I've set up for my universe specifically is essentially a Monday Night Wars, kind of using past and present wrestlers and things of that nature. So in some cases, it's essentially it's going to be Raw and Nitro. There's no NXT, there's no SmackDown, there's not going to be any minor shows of any kind. I have set up a full list of pay-per-views for both shows, and I've set up rosters for both shows, including some people from the past mixed in with some people from the present, in such a way that I feel like it makes sense, at least, for this kind of setup. So that's what I've done here. And my intention is, while I know it has superstar mode, but I always find that to be kind of weak sauce, for lack of a better word. So what I've done is I have a created wrestler, essentially loosely, incredibly loosely, based on myself, who I've added into the game on the mid-card level of the Monday Nitro roster. And I can find myself in here somewhere, I think. The United States title rankings. There he is. That's my guy. And so what I intend to do is play the universe mode in the standard mode. But when my guy comes up, I'm going to use him and wrestle his matches. The others I'm just going to play and let them play out so that you guys can see them and also see what kind of difference this kind of overall alteration to the stats and things really makes. And it is pretty significant. So if anyone is interested in seeing the spreadsheet I use for this to do it yourself, I can absolutely make that available. Although I will warn you, it takes a really long time to actually go through them individually and do this. So keep that in mind if you're planning on going through. So anyway, my intention is, first of all, I'm going to win the mid-card title for WCW, at which point I will, once I lose that title, because I've actually given myself not great stats because I want it to be difficult. I want it to be a challenge. So once I've won that title, it's great. At the point in which I lose it, which I will eventually, I will make the jump into the heavyweight division. Doing the same thing there. I intend to play through until I win that title. And then at the point at which I lose it, I intend to jump over to Monday Night Raw and essentially do the same thing there. I want to win the Intercontinental title and ultimately get to the Universal title. That's the way I intend to play. So with that in mind, I'm not going to change any of the booking. So the matches that come up generated by the AI are going to be the matches that we're going to play. Same thing for the rivalries. I'm not going to mess with them in any particular way. So it's going to make for some odd pairings and things like that, more than likely, but I'm just going to let it play out as is and only generally take personal control when it involves my character specifically. But I am going to play out everything that happens on both shows and both pay-per-views. Kind of not unlike a broadcast, I suppose. So, with that in mind, we could probably go straight for our first show, which in this case is going to be Monday Night Raw. Now, I do have some mods and things in the game, a bunch of custom music and things like that. Unfortunately, I can't use any of that on the stream because there's the copyright issue where it'll be muted and taken down, and I obviously don't want that. So you'll just have to trust me as some of the work I did. But the characters themselves are in there, and I've adjusted movesets and things to keep them authentic. So let's see how it goes. So the first show is always going to be kind of a weird one because any changes to divisions and rosters and things like that, and even teams that I've made, won't really take effect until after the first show. So this is going to be a little bit nonsensical to begin with. But as of the second show, as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, because of that, I am actually going to simulate this first week, because I don't especially want to watch a show that's not set up in such a way that I want it to be. So if we start instead from Nitro, we should be more or less where we are. Another thing as well is worth noting is in both cases of the weekly shows for the match tables. Now, I've set mine up in sort of an unusual way here as well. I've got custom matches for both the singles and tag team matches, which are different from the traditional ones in the game. The reason for this is because I feel like sometimes the matches for the weekly shows are a little bit too long. So I've set up my own custom ones for the one-on-one and two-on-two matches, where they only start out with medium health, which kind of gets things rolling a little bit quicker, and also then in turn makes the PLE matches seem a little bit more special, because they tend to be a bit more back and forth. They tend to last a bit longer. I also have in a six-way elimination match. The reason I do that is just really to give a chance to get as many people on any given show as possible. This way you get 6 people in a match instead of just 2 or 4. For the main events, I have added in, this is something that didn't really work in the last games, largely because these championship buttons didn't really work. If you enabled one at all, what would normally happen is it would have every single title on your show get defended every week, and I definitely don't want that. What I have discovered this year is that they do actually work as intended. So, but I also don't want a bunch of titles on any given weekly show. So what I've done here for both shows is I've set it up so that on any given week there's for some reason 11, I don't know why it's 11, it should be 10, but there's an 11% chance of a singles title match as a main event on Raw. Same thing for a tag team title match, and also a few other just regular non-title matches. So it's far more likely that the main event on Raw is just going to be a regular singles match, but it could happen, and it does, I've tested this, it does happen from time to time where you will actually see a singles or tag team title match, which works out rather nice for just kind of keeping it a little bit interesting so that each week isn't just the same thing over and over again. And it's the same thing on Monday Night Raw and Monday Nitro. So here for Nitro, you can see I've got the old school World Heavyweight title, the US title, the WCW Women's title, the Cruiserweight Championship, as well as the WCW Tag Team titles and 2 Money in the Bank briefcases for their own version, if you like, of Money in the Bank, which we'll get to when we get to that on the calendar. So, just want to double check. Where are we? Okay, so she is there. Yeah, because first time I did this, there was a couple of people that should have been on the rosters that weren't added in, and so when I did my testing, it didn't really come out the way I would hoped it would. So, in any case, that's just worth noting. And then I've also gone through to the PLEs and kind of tweaked them based on, in some cases, specific themes like Hell in a Cell or Elimination Chamber, and sometimes just kind of a broader idea. Not random, but just more traditional, I suppose. So yeah, so here you can see the first match we have is the 6-way. So I don't know what's going to come up at all. I have no idea. I'm not going to mess with the rivalries or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and get started and see what we have. So, doesn't lose anything for me specifically on this show, but I'm going to watch them all anyway. Turn the entrances off because without the music, there's not really a lot of point. And let's start our first show. I have put in a couple of the people from like My Rise and stuff to kind of fill out the numbers. I do intend on taking those out in favor of other probably modded characters to put in their places, but I'll get to that later. Right now, it's going to be just a 6-way in the women's division.
She gets put in the corner. Painted pressure for me, Corey. Hypothetically, what are some tactics?
Here you can see the modded page that I added in. Everyone else is pretty much just standard, I think, here.
Maybe throw Saxton like a fastball. This could do it. She breaks the count.
So with regard to the custom stats I was talking about, what I've done as well is people like Nia Jax, I've slowed down their movement speed and agility and things like that because they're not quick people. So it just makes sense to have them be more like their actual counterparts. But as a consequence, they get, tend to have more strength and things like that as a result. So in an odd sort of way, it evens out. But she's definitely going to be the one to beat here, I would think. Especially with a trash can.
And this one might be headed ringside. Knee drop. Oh, man, what a strike.
That could have been nasty.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Back into the ring she goes. Kick. Being placed in the corner here. Oh, driving the elbow. Can she do it here? She kicks out with authority after two. Not yet. And me. Kick down low. Tied up. Is this enough to do it?
Page on the outside, Nia's back in. So this is an elimination match, so it's not like Fatal 4-Way rules. It's not first pin wins. It's going to be essentially last person left. Oh, Page with a hammer. Denied. And Page just took a trash can to the face. A little early there, Nia. Over the pin. Oh, one down. The Kerr is out. Didn't see that coming. That was early for her. Nia going for a second. Not this time, though. Just gotta stick over the head. Kick out from Page. Oh, that looked like a light tube. I didn't even see where that came from. Page looking for Nia. That didn't work out. Now she has a light tube. Oh, you'll also notice as well that I have the HUD turned off completely. That's because I don't want to see when they have special signatures, finishers, that kind of thing. I want it to happen organically and to be surprised. And so I turn the HUD off completely. And I do the same thing for the matches that I play, even. Same thing. I don't want to know if my opponent is ready to finish me off. I want to be on the edge of my seat all the time. Oh, the referee just took a stick to the face. And Nia just took the miss. I wish I could figure out how to set these six-way matches like this up without having the weapons. I tried doing it so the DQs were on, but it never seems to work. I'm pretty sure I did it last year, but I can't for the life of me recall how I actually did so. It involved, you had to make it so they couldn't leave the ring. If they could leave the ring, then they would have access to the weapons. And there was a way to set it up so you could force them to stay in the ring and still keep the elimination aspect, but I seem to have completely forgotten since 2K24.
Round and around we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Oh. No pile driver for you.
Insane able to counter. Nice roll through, trapped in the legs.
Sane trying to get her out. And a garbage can to Paige.
Yokes up their opponent.
You know, this is actually the first time I've seen the results of the Mist since this game came out. I didn't realize that it stayed on the face like it does here with Nia. It's kind of funny. I still think she might take this one, though.
Oh my God,
Oh, that's a sledgehammer. No pin, though.
it's unbelievable. There's electricity running through this arena right now. Will it be the spark for one of these competitors? Springboard, but nobody home.
Oh. Jax is out of the ring.
Effectiveness couldn't do it. And she fights it off.
Paige kicks out.
Finding the strength. This is unreal. Counter. Right when it was needed. Drop kick.
I have just noticed, though, this is not the arena I was actually using for this. If for some reason it's defaulted back to the regular WCW one. I'm going to fix that after this match, I think. I downloaded a custom one, which looked a bit more modern for my tastes, so I'm going to switch that over. Oh, there she goes. It's another one for Jax. I think Jax has gotten everyone so far. Paige is still in it, but she ain't looking good.
She countered that into her own offense. Shoulders down.
Oh, going for the dirty pin.
And a kick out at two. Incredible result. I think we're about to see it. Muscles all the way up.
Oh.
No way Sane's coming back from that. Two. See you.
She is all done.
Sane's been eliminated.
Oh, the Paige Turner.
Yeah, Jax may have been over.
Jeez, Paige probably has a finisher right now, I would imagine.
Can't believe this atmosphere. Everyone wanting a banger, and boy, you got it. She's vulnerable up on the top turnbuckle.
Oh, go for the top rope version, maybe? No. Denied. I think that might be the end of her. Jax is probably going to finish her off right here.
That's gotta be it. No, she kicks out. So
And she's still in.
that could have been it.
What's she going for here? Oop.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out
A
for
little boot to the face. This might be the beginning of the end.
muscle all the way up.
Yeah, that's probably it.
And then quickly the cover.
Oh!
You have to wonder, what more does she have?
I thought that was the end. I really did.
Nia Jax expected her hand to be raised by now, but
Yeah.
she's gonna have to try
Yes, she did.
a little harder. Laying into the arm, big time.
That's a butt to the face. Oh. That looked like it hurt.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Hoisting their opponent up into a glam slam.
Gotta beat her in the ring, though.
Is lighting up her opponent. And I don't think anything can stop Nia Jax right now. Oh my goodness. Measured kick to the vertebrae. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here. And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any road ninja attacks. No doubt about it. This is just at an extreme.
Yeah, she's taking it to her now. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Take it down. Took the legs right from under.
Get her in the ring, though.
Uh-oh is right.
I was going for a finisher outside.
Looking for the scorpion.
Not going to win her the match.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see
Yeah,
that often.
that was a bad move.
Got her opponent or come back to bite her. Sliding back into the ring. She's ready to go all out, and she's letting her opponent know it. She's ready to take this match to the outside. Oh! Nia's getting picked apart here. Though I don't see Nia struggling much longer. She's going under the ring now. Not exactly what anyone was expecting under the ring, but she seems pleased with the choice.
So just tossing her around outside. Oh,
This crowd is thunderous right now. Who can blame them?
that's not going to do her any favors.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Those jets now into the cover.
You done here? Nope. Still going.
This match is getting pushed beyond the normal limits.
He's effed up pretty good, though.
Extending their opponent's arm in a big leg drop. And stays one step ahead. Clothesline! She's heading outside the ring now.
Oh, wants the stop sign, apparently. Wow. Swing and a miss.
Using the hair to drag their opponent down. Oh no, look at this! And pulling the arms up and torturing their opponent.
So I expected this to be over by this point. I am surprised it's still going. Oh, we'll go for the submission again.
This is going to be painful. Looking for the scorpion crosslock. She decides to just let go, but
No, let it go again.
not a strategy we often expect to see. Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
The AI's having a little bit of a moment there.
Chair is not going to be used as it was designed for. Showing their
All else fails, go for a chair instead. There she goes.
Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
I wish the music would work for this stuff, but it is what it is.
Here is your winner. Overcoming all those superstars to have their arm finally raised up high.
All right. Let's go for our next match. I forget what it was now.
Things are sure to break down in a hurry in this six-pack challenge.
That's not it. Oh, actually, no. I'll tell you what. I was going to hit rematch instead of next match. I was also going to change the roster, so I'm just going to give Paige that win back since I just screwed it up for her. And I want to fix that. So not the roster. I want to fix the arena. So I did change this, but I was using another slot for testing, so evidently I didn't actually make the change here. So, which one was it again? It is that one. Yeah, it's just got a bit more of a modern touch to it, I think, as opposed to the old school ones. You know, it's nostalgic, but it's a little bit out of date. So this is going to be a cruiserweight match. I have absolutely no idea really too much about the rifle actions and stuff like that. I haven't looked at that stuff an awful lot, so a lot of this is going to be pretty new to me. Oh, well, right out of the gate, referee's down.
Fist that comes from the opening bell. This thing's going to get ugly. And can the match continue? The ref took a nasty fall. Can someone please check on the official? Is that an official start? The referee was able to start the match.
So yeah, for the cruiserweight, that one's a little bit tricky because the actual cruiserweight title in the game won't allow anyone under 205 pounds or over 205 pounds to actually be in that division.
He gets back into the ring.
Which I get it. It's their whole 205 live thing and all that stuff. I understand it. But the problem is a lot of people who were WCW cruiserweights were more than 205. And even these guys in the ring right now, I'm pretty sure are more than 205. So if you're a light heavyweight or above, it won't even let you compete for that title. So what I had to do was essentially copy the cruiserweight title, remove the weight restriction from it, and then add it to a division using people who belong in that division. Now, hopefully that means it will only be people in that division who actually wrestle for it, because it's going to be a little bit weird to see Goldberg in a cruiserweight title match, but I'm pretty sure that that's going to work okay. And it allows me to have a cruiserweight division that's a little bit more diverse. I don't remember what the restriction was in WCW back in the day, but I think it was 220 rather than 205. And that really does open up some possibilities. Because I have to believe that Eddie Guerrero wasn't 205 back in the day, but I may be wrong.
Honestly, it doesn't matter who you are. The best course of action is to just manhandle Dar. Overpowering, ragdolling, do whatever you want. Dar most likely won't have an answer. Jeez.
Nathan now has a leg up in this match.
And this is how you handle Dar. Manhandling him, treating him like a real-life action figure.
I don't really know these guys too well, so I'm not a big watcher of the product these days, and I'm pretty sure these guys are NXT guys, so I don't know them all that well. I don't know if it's because I've like aged out or whatever. I used to be a big fan. The Monday Night Wars was really my era.
Some friction lately between these superstars. Well, you can't be
But I do watch some of the PLEs from time to time.
Definitely something of a rivalry here. He puts him into the corner. Reversal from Noam Dar.
That looked a little bit low.
Targeting the arm. this is gonna hurt.
That arm's gonna be sore for a while. Could affect all their offense.
With the assist of the rope.
Spinning back elbow
Into the pin.
will it be? Just kicks out. He got close there. It could be do or die time.
Only 2. Yeah, so I don't know these guys, so I don't really know what their like finishers are and things like that, or who they are necessarily affiliated with and things like that. Guessing that was his signature, though.
Enziguri finds its mark. Cannot finish Nathan.
He stays alive. He stays alive.
Oh, he's hanging on.
Not know how you survive that. Staying alive there is unheard of.
That was the home run shot that got robbed at the fence.
Boom.
Nathan is undergoing a thrashing.
Nathan's got to slow down this assault.
One thing I will say as well, I feel like the blood happens a little too frequently in this game.
Get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
It'd be nice if there was a way to, like a slider for that. I know you can turn it off, but maybe to adjust the frequency and make it a little bit more of a bigger deal when it does happen.
Doesn't get the 3.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Making way towards the top rope.
If this lands, it's over.
It did not land. I'm guessing that means it's not over.
Have been all gas and no brakes tonight, and they have to be feeling the effects. Well, they have to be running on fumes. I don't know how much longer they can go. Now a series of vicious stunts.
Oh, rolls him up. Didn't get him.
Competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Where's he going? Nope.
Drop kick.
This is a war of wills at this point.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at the Walking Dead here. Man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down. Oh, boy, I think we know what he has in store next.
Forearm left to the
More guard position.
What's he up to?
Enziguri. Will that clinch things for Noam Dar?
and going for the pin.
And there it is.
Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
Our first official cruiserweight in our new Monday Nitro.
Here is your winner, Supernova 11, Noam Dar. Despite less than legal efforts to defeat them, they are standing tall now.
All right. That's a rivalry starting for them. Let's go for the next one, see what happens. LA Knight, Trick Williams. Let's do it.
Trash talking as the bell rings and we're underway.
Oh, and that referee's not having a good night.
Well, we got to be concerned about the health of the referee right now.
You think?
Now there's nobody to stop these two from obliterating one another.
Slapped around in every match so far, I think. Oh, no, yeah. I guess he took a little.
So we are proceeding with this match.
No, he wasn't in the six-way. I don't think the referee appears in that one. Every match the referee has appeared in, he's had the snot beaten out of him.
Just a quick reminder. Ooh. Switching into the side headlock.
I'm sure he's fine.
He's getting back up, but I don't think he's going to like what he finds.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack that up here.
Shoulders pinned.
And pops the shoulder up. We'll need to get a little more to put this.
A little early for that.
He is locked in, and he has his opponent dead to rights.
Springboard drop kick.
Trick Williams, another one. I don't know much about him. I've seen LA Knight. I'm fairly familiar with him. Trick Williams is not someone that I know particularly well. I can't speak a lot to him.
Well, I don't think he needs. Well, Trick is certainly being tested now.
Knight working him over with that old school style and that new school attitude. This could
Still
be a
going.
point in this match. What now?
Kick right to the gut.
Oh my God, superhuman power. I do not see this match
The
going
power slam.
There's too many more moves like that from them. You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something.
There's a counter. He's going to get back into this thing.
Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider. Ooh, brutal body shot. Each shot.
Do some trading blows.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh,
He's going for the pin.
gonna be enough?
He kicks out instantly.
Nope,
Just using the adrenaline to
not this time.
We're no closer to a winner just yet.
Oh, there's a reversal.
They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down, and
Goodness gracious. And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
that'll turn your lights out.
And he's got him in his sights. Got him right where he wants him.
What's that one? I got him.
Strong kick out there.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough. The cockiness of LA Knight, not even considering taking it seriously. This is kind of weird, right?
Another thing which I heavily edit is things like recovery, because I always find that the recovery times are way too short, so no one has a recovery setting above 50 on my entire roster, because I want them to stay down a little bit.
I hope he kept the engine warm. This one could be over any second now.
And he slides him back to the mat. Knee drop.
Knight is fixed on
Oh, you going for it? BFT.
Knight spins around. Here's the
There he goes. Oh, that's probably going to do it.
big time move.
Yep.
Knight scores the victory.
Knight picks up the win on that one.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Do that finish again. Boom. That's all she wrote.
Despite less than legal efforts to defeat them, they are standing tall now.
I'll give them one thing. They definitely know how to take a beating.
He's happy. All right, where do we go next? A bizarre tag team match. I don't even know what to say to this. This is... Let's just see what happens. We don't need the intros though. Since we can't have the music, I would totally watch all of the intros if we could just have the music again. Makes me sad.
And always ready to launch an assault. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven are ready for the... And here we go. Single leg cracked. Seated back. And gotta find a way out of the single leg.
Yeah, I don't get this
Incredible effort to get out.
the Nikki Cross thing going on here. It's weird.
What do these two have in store? Flying shoulder block. Tandem offense in effect. A good team knows how to truly work as one. Here's a tag.
Good tag.
Hold it off the ropes. Double big back body drop. I don't know how they pulled that off, but it could be just what was needed to take advantage of the bigger opponent.
It sounded like Jerry Lawler in the crowd noise there. That was weird. Three's all you get.
Heading for the top rope, looking for something big here. I think she's looking to end things here. From way up. Oh, she manages to reverse it. Oh, meet me in the basement. I've got a foot to the face for you. Oh, right on the arm. Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope. Sky high.
Oh, that's a miss. Face plant.
Tag made. Brutal face buster. Oof, she's starting to struggle here. You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
Yeah, she's not having a good time.
Strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Really just laying it in. And Henley able to reverse that. Going for the cover here. She gets a quick kick out there. Just looking for ways to wear out her opponent. Caught with the elbow. Tag. Man. Oh, look at the elbow.
Oh.
Just hammered away in the back. Man, a backstabber. Punch connects. In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there. Here's a tag.
There's a tag.
Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop. When you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible. Just dropped her like she was nothing. Has an answer for Niven. Textbook side Russian leg sweep. Just raining down punches.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that.
Niven ain't playing around.
Reverses the pin. Shoulders down.
It's been old Hulk Hogan for a second.
Gets the shoulder up and one.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Tag made. Here we go, Corey. This does not look good. Up and down. And it had to have taken
Boom.
maximum effort to lift their opponent like that. Hits the drop kick. Forearms for the second rope. Driving down. And an elbow. Set up in the corner now. Tag made here. Oh, this is going to be bad.
Oh, rocket launcher.
Big leg drop.
Lands a timely reversal.
She's just looking to survive now.
Yeah, she is really looking out of sorts here. Oof.
Chelsea looking to go airborne.
I don't remember who actually made this modern Nitro Arena. I wish I could, because I would totally give them credit for it. But you can find it on Community Creations, and it's solid. I like it.
Shocking inside cradle. Small packages could be it.
Forces the shoulder after two.
She just will not go away.
Kind of still feels very WCW-ish, but without looking quite so late 90s.
Chelsea had that well scouted. Chelsea on the receiving end.
Running pump handle. Pump handle coming. Incredible suplex.
Yeah, I don't actually have a women's tag titles division in either of my shows, so it does make these women's tag matches a little bit redundant. But again, I mean, I guess wins will still give them the stat boosts and things like that, and maybe help them in singles matches. So I'm kind of okay with it.
Stinging right to the back. Sent right into the corner. She had that scouted. Caught with a punch. Solid punch.
Slap happy there, Piper.
Tag made here. Oh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
Muscling up their opponent.
Ow. Gonna do it. Oh, here comes Nikki.
This could be it. In off the tag here.
And this has been one of the most grueling matches we've
There
ever
were so many nice little details in these games, like the way the referee speaks when someone makes a tag, for example, that kind of thing. And it's a shame sometimes that these games can be let down a little bit by little glitches and bugs, which really shouldn't exist anymore.
Stop after stop after stop.
ascending to the top rope.
I mean, they're still fun. I still get them every year. I'm probably going to keep getting them in the future. It's like they always seem like they get close to being really something special and never quite get there.
Can Nikki get out of this?
Although it could be a lot worse. I mean, what was the one that was like a real train wreck? Was that 2K20, I think?
Oh, Nikki
I
Cross.
remember it was after the pandemic, during the pandemic, and it was just a complete cluster. So much so that they skipped a year. I think it was 20. Mercifully, I did not buy that one. I would have been very, very annoyed if I had.
Middle rope. A missile drop kick from the middle rope. Going for the
Working on the legs.
base. Tag made.
Here comes Nikki in one of the weirdest tag teams ever.
Right to the schoolgirl.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
This
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
On the DDT. What energy in the arena tonight. There's the tag. She got the tag.
Hot tag.
Look at that.
Oh.
Big time.
Running famouser. Not enough?
Kick out.
It is not.
Her perseverance is unreal, preserving her opportunity to keep this match alive.
Nobody there, Piper.
Desperation in the ring now, knowing that you've tried to end this and failed. To the arm, terrible. Ross has that intense look in her eyes.
She got in mind.
Front face lock applied, has the leg hook.
Oh.
Fisherman neck breaker. Cross was right on time. That stops the count. What a save.
What on earth?
Well, she's just having a moment.
Got the leg and elbow drop.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
And she denies Cross. Cross left an opening.
Textbook scoop slam.
Cross is out.
Not sure how the extra person helped with that move. Seemed a little redundant.
And listen to this place. It's deafening in here, Michael. She's going to try it again.
And they're going for it again. Because reasons.
Taken out by the double team. Cross is out. That's it. Cover.
And that's it.
On top in this tag team match.
That was an odd one.
Action in that match. Let's have a look.
Here are your winners, the team of
These two I understand. What the hell was happening on the other team?
Making their case for one of the best.
Yeah, this one should be interesting. Don't know how this is going to go down. Big Papa Pump and the Fiend.
As violent as he is unpredictable, the Fiend is a truly unhinged opponent. Inside the ring, the Fiend's only motive is
Is this
to...
the main event? I can't remember.
You can't really overstate how truly terrifying the Fiend is. There's no reasoning with this dark entity. He just wants to see his competition suffer. Simple.
Look out!
Oh.
Strike. Here we have a pin attempt. Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take?
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of it.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
And he retaliates. Point of the elbow, nailed it.
He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming.
A bear hug.
And Owens will force the hold to be released. Destructive use of the knee. At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Steiner might be looking to fly.
Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
On the top rope for Steiner. That's a little unusual.
Drop kick. As vicious as they come, the Fiend has no remorse when he steps into the ring.
The Fiend is always willing to do whatever it takes to get the win. And that's what's allowed him to reach the mountaintop in WWE.
Dropping the elbow.
I don't care how much you train, you can't prepare for a...
And look at this now. Batting tensions coming with his hold. This is a single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Looking to lock it in here.
Oh, went for the old Steiner recliner.
He is trying to get up, but it is not going well.
Where's he going?
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
Going up top again.
Incoming! Oh, man, he landed...
Ah, you whiffed that one, Scotty.
Display there. Unbelievable.
Their opponent is just into the cover for the win.
No, stops the count at 2.
How in the world did he kick out? Guys,
Ruh-roh.
look at the eyes. This could be a precursor to an end.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Right to the throat. Oof.
Fiend is making himself a comeback. Ooh. Scotty is not the most coordinated here today.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test. Oh, man.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Now the competitor is backing down. Big shots being fired right now. Now the competitor letting up. Heading to the outside now.
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Wow, the power it takes is insane.
I don't think that's going to do it.
Break out
Yeah.
and he does.
Oh, Sister Abigail.
Here we go.
They're going to get him.
2. Breaks the close count.
Did not.
See a kick out there.
Came out of nowhere, though. Uh-oh.
Not quite all there.
He's going to go for the claw.
Wyatt's got the claw. Is there any air left in Scott?
Rope break.
Bray Wyatt on the move.
Stiff shot to the abdomen. Oof, nails the midsection.
I miss Bray Wyatt.
Boom, it's okay, they weren't that pretty.
So much more to do. What a crazy ride that he had from Husky Harris to the Fiend.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Who the hell ever thought Husky Harris was a good gimmick for him, but just bizarre.
You can begin to see it in these
The
superstars.
whole, what was it they used to say? He's like, he's a Humvee with a Ferrari engine. Like, that was going to be the thing that got him over.
Now with the clear upper hand. And this is the Fiend doing whatever it takes. He may have no remorse, but it gets results.
Yep. Is that Steiner screwdriver? Boom. Hello.
What's happening here?
What is happening here? Who turned out the lights? And
Oh.
applying the submission hold.
Oh. Dang. Oh, I thought he was going to lose that one.
It was a good one. Here's
That was a good finish, actually. I like that. Hits him with the screwdriver. Gets the blackout. Yeah, that was neat. I like that one. I have to clip that one out. Yeah, I believe that was the main event. All right. So I'm probably not going to do any more events today, but I do intend at the very least hitting both of the WWE and WCW PLEs tomorrow, I think. Before I go, just in case anyone is curious as to who is currently holding what in both divisions, on Raw we got the Undisputed Champions John Cena, Intercontinental Champion Ken Shamrock, the Dudley Boys with the tag titles, because who doesn't love the Dudley Boys? And then the Women's Championship belongs to Ripley over on WCW. We have the World Heavyweight with Hollywood Hogan because, why wouldn't it be? Because that works for him, brother. United States Champion is Christian. I think you saw that once already. Charlotte with the WCW. Current Cruiserweight Champion is Kidman. And the Tag Team Championship there belongs to 3 Minute Warning. And that is largely it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think the Money in the Banks have anyone assigned to them yet. So that'll come around, I guess, when the PLEs. I've given them both the PLE. For the WWE, obviously, it's the Money in the Bank PLE, because why wouldn't it be? But with regards to WCW, theirs is the Great American Bash PLE, which will come around in September. That's the one which is effectively going to be their Money in the Bank for all intents and purposes. So I'll be back on tomorrow to run through Backlash and Road Wild. I don't know what's actually on the card for Backlash. Wait. Oh, there's actually another. I thought that was the main event. There isn't. Okay, there's actually another match in there. Apparently, why did I think that was the last match? In that case, we might as well finish off the event, right? Why have all the other ones not been? Okay. This is when sometimes this stuff can get a little bit annoying. Is sometimes it just doesn't record things the way it should. You leave and then come back and it behaves as though you've actually done something when you haven't. So that's always fun. So I'm pretty sure that one was exactly the way I said. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump forward to the actual PLE. I guess up until this point, not a lot matters in a big way. But let's see what, hopefully, this card is representative of what actually happens when I load this up again tomorrow. So we've got an Iron Man match for the women's title. Tiffany versus Rhea. Sheamus and Shamrock. What are the chances? Going for the Intercontinental title. Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser against Braun Breaker and Eddie Guerrero. That's an odd pairing as well. In an Extreme Rules tag team match. 2-on-2 ladder. The Hart Foundation versus Finn Balor and Cody Rhodes. Another odd one. And then the tag team title match. The Motor City Machine Guns versus the Dudley Boys. A regular tag match. And then a triple threat Extreme Rules between Stone Cold Shawn Michaels and Drew McIntyre. Before finally the main event, John Cena goes one-on-one with the Game. So, hopefully that card actually sticks. We'll find out tomorrow. Until then, though, I appreciate you guys hanging out. And join me tomorrow to do some more. And then we'll go through into the WCW PLE as well. And we will see what we get there. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Until then, stay fresh, cheese bags.